All my life, basically, I've had issues with drug and alcohol and detrimental health problems and stuff, depression. I've been through so much in my life. Recently, in 2018, I ended up homeless again, which I've spent most of my life homeless, but this time was really bad because my dad has always been with me and I had lost him. He's in a physical rehabilitation hospital, and I was out there by myself, and I had threatened to commit suicide several times. I had went through programs, not actual programs, but places that would put you on a small hold and release you right back out to where you came from. The same problems just kept happening to me over and over again. In my hometown is where I ended up going back to stay homeless. And that's where I started getting into the MAP program. They were helping me. At first it was just to get me through. I needed to get an ID so I could get some social services help. They worked with me. They took me all the way to Fresno and paid for me to get my birth certificate so that I could get that stuff going. And they just tried to find me help any way they could. They started trying to get me through programs. They actually got me into a program in Fresno, which on my behalf didn't work out. And I went back to Selma and was still doing the same things. And one day I was threatening to commit suicide in the hospital and they just didn't want to hear it. They released me. I was actually on my way to commit suicide that day when I decided one more time I would stop in and see Gabe at the MAP agency there in Selma, because he's always been kind, always been willing to help me, always told me anything I needed, if he could do it, he would. And I went to there one last time, and by the grace of God, they went into the file cabinet and he found one flyer for a program called Living Word at Hanford. And he got me hooked up with those people, and I've been there ever since, and it's just been life-changing. I mean, tremendous life-changing experience. I've come so far in a year, more than I have in 37 years of my life, and I just, if it wasn't for them, I'd be dead on the streets right now.